What's up guys, it's Nile, and today I am really excited. We have multiple new things going on. We got new blocks, because the 1.16 update just came out, and this is my first time playing it since it's been out, which it's actually been like 2 days, I'm pretty sure, at the time of recording this video. So I'm slacking just a little. On the other hand, we have a new house that I am going to build today. And this is not a style that I've ever built before. The style I've chose for this home is a New England coastal style home. Just in case you don't know, the New England style is it's really cool looking style. It basically, the best way to describe it is it looks like they got two barns, made them gray, and put them together, and then you have a house. I'm going to be putting this house on this piece of land right here. It is across the way from the Oceanside mansion that we just completed. If you haven't seen that, check it out. And then I also flattened all this land over here because I don't know, I'll probably terraform or something and make it look cool. Because the road, I plan to curve around this little hill right here and go over there somewhere. We still got to figure that out. But now it's time to get started. The building process for this house is going to be pretty similar to the Oceanside mansion. I'm going to start with the front, plan out the back, oh wait, no. Honestly, I kind of forgot how I did the house. I need to go watch that again. You know what? Never mind, we're just going to roll with it. The question is though, am I going to use these new blocks in this build? Oh, the chain. The chain. What? I didn't even know these were in the game. Okay, I gotta get to the point because I'm stalling way too much. But these are going to be very helpful for this build. Definitely going to be using these, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm really going to use these blocks. They look good in the beginning, however, I think they're meant for a different kind of build. On my last video, someone provided me with some top tier feedback and mentioned that I built this house kind of on a small landscape. There's barely any blocks next to the house. As you can see, it just cuts off right there. And so this house, I'm going to try and avoid that. Can't promise anything, but definitely I appreciate that feedback because I'm going to start working on that and hopefully I can figure it out and eventually overcome that issue. Because that's one of those things that I see, it looks normal to me, but for other people it looks off. And these are those things that I gotta fix in order to make my builds better. So thank you to the person who commented that. I forgot your name and I think it might have been on Planet Minecraft now that I think about it, but I'm not completely sure. Really quick, I'm going to flash the pictures that I got off of Google Images that I am basing the house on. These are real life houses, and they're not actually the same house, but they flowed together pretty well, and I feel like in Minecraft I can kind of make them blend together and use one as the front, one as the back, and I think it will turn out quite well. But then again, that roof is on a whole another level, so we'll have to see how I can make those curves and whatnot. Y'all, I'm starting to think that I really outdid myself on this one. This roof is getting way too complex. Oh boy, it's coming. See, this is something I've never worked with before because it's it curves this way, but it also curves this way, and it also curves this way. Oh my goodness. I think it's gonna turn out well though. I got faith. But at the same time, trial and error, because this is just, whew. A lot. Okay, I'm kind of figuring this out now. So basically this roof, if you go at it at one column at a time, then it actually makes it much easier to do. So for example right here, hold on, how am I going to explain this? Okay, so basically the roof is curving like this, but at the same time it's doing the curve, that goes up and over. So to initiate this, you kind of keep this general stair up, stair kind of thing. But at the same time, you need to just go in one and then come over a few and go in one and come over a few and go in one. Whew. I don't know if that makes sense, but if it does, it definitely should help y'all figure out things like this because it drastically helped me. Alright, so I just finished the front section of the roof and it looks good. I was going into it and I wasn't completely sure where it was going to end up because all of the different curves, but I think it looks almost exact to the picture. Now, the one thing that I couldn't really do accurately was this small section right here. In the picture, it kind of flows up steeper from here and consistently goes in a diagonal shape. But with the way the roof arches are and everything, I wasn't really able to do that, but I still think it turned out almost perfect to the picture. This now means that we can move on to bigger and better things. Look at this planning. This is just remarkable. Like, oh my goodness. Just ignore this room and this room and this room because there's absolutely nothing in them. But I think I'm stepping up my game. I mean, like, I went a little harder on this one. I was like, okay, I'm going to make it more detailed so I actually know what's happening and I have a better idea of the space I'm going to be working with. And I think it's really going to pay off though. So over here we have the master bedroom. There's a lot of lines and it really looks like a maze right now. But basically, it's a bed, bathroom, closet. You'll see that later it'll make more sense. Over here, we got a bedroom. But since there's a bathroom right next to it, you do have to go out into the hallway. But there is a bathroom next to it, so it doesn't need its own bathroom. Next, the foyer. It's just a foyer. Leads straight into the living room. That's what this is. There's supposed to be like a fireplace and TV over here. And then the whole room will be centered around that with a nice window over here. The orange is a dining room, and I'm just going to see where I want to put the table once the time comes, because that's not really something I want to figure out. I imagine it'll be a rectangle, like so, like right there. But who knows? Over here we have the kitchen. There's going to be an island, and I'm not exactly how this is going to work, but definitely it's going to be like along this wall, or maybe even this wall, except I still have to tweak this. Shoot, I just realized that. Okay, but I'll do that off camera. This room, this is a miscellaneous room. It's going to get a purpose when the time comes. Man, I'm really hating how I said that the more detailed planning showed me like a better idea of space in this house. However, when I'm explaining all these rooms, I'm just like, I don't really know how this is going to work. I'm not really sure how this is going to work. I don't know what's going to be here. I don't know what's going to be here. But I promise, I have an idea in my head. It's just I can't really explain it. This little area right here is a little bump out. It's basically just to get from this room to this room while actually being aesthetically pleasing on the outside of the home. And then, let's see. Yeah, so that's actually it. So I'm going to start wrapping the walls around this, and then we'll actually get an idea of what this house is going to look like. I'm only slightly concerned about the roof, how this is going to go on top, because I don't want there to be a big flat spot, kind of like this one. But most of the time, it's kind of hard to avoid that, so we'll just have to see how it turns out in the end. I must say, this is only slightly repetitive. This wall right here is disturbingly flat, and I really can't have that because on the outside, this house will look so dumb. I mean, obviously I'm going to put windows and other things, but you can't have a wall this long, this flat. So I'm going to add a laundry room right here and try and add some more texture to the outside of this house. Here's our new laundry room. It's quite big. Like, most people have a little, laundry room that's maybe that big in like a little divot in like a bathroom or something. But no, this person got a very large one. It's half the size of the master bedroom. Not really, more of a third. But I mean, I would say this person who owns this house has some cash. So we're going to give them a nice big laundry room. The outer wall is kind of complete now. I'm going to add a few more windows later in the process, but I got the general idea down. I also bumped out this little side over here, and that's supposed to be a mudroom. Very small little room, but again, I needed more texture on this side. While I was doing that wall, I kind of flew up above and looked around, and I noticed that this house is so much smaller than this house. And I mean, I see why, because I made the rooms in this house just huge. But I mean, this thing's actually so small compared to this house. Like, this one could fit inside that. Now, maybe that's because of the roof, just because it's a super tall roof. But that is just so wild to me. And I haven't actually mentioned this yet, but I am going to be putting a 3-car garage over here to the left. And that will make this look like it belongs in a expensive neighborhood. I always find it kind of cool how when I finish a house, I always leave this colored part under it. So, like, the house is complete, so you can't tell it's there. But little do they know that there's actually just all this colorful stuff under the floors. Alright, I'm implementing the first new block of the 1.16 update, and that is the black stone. And I think this looks really good. It gives off that modern black kind of brick / backsplash feel. Yeah, that definitely looks so good. We got our second new block of another update. This is the, actually I don't know what this is. Hold on. Where'd that go? Oh, here it is. It's the polished basalt. But since it's a directional block, you can put it into a weave pattern like this and it looks cool. What I was going for here was like a modern kind of kitchen laminate floor. So I was planning to try out this beehive flooring thing right here, but I'm really not liking it anymore because it's just way too bright. Like, look at this color, and then it blinds you. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna, like, I don't even know what's happening here. That's the one issue I have with this house, is this section right here. We got this room coming into here, this room coming into here, and this room, which I don't even know what this room is, but it's also coming into here. So how in the world is this gonna work out? Y'all, I just thought of something amazing and way over the top, but this has to happen. This room right here, I think, is going to be an indoor hot tub right next to the kitchen. I'm not sure the planning on that. But I was thinking, because the outside, there's going to be a pool out here, but it's not going to be the kind of pool where the hot tub really flows into the landscape. So we'll just have the hot tub inside. Same thing, just no sun. I think that works. And we're going all out on the flooring with this fancy new block. I think it's like a limestone something. I don't know. But it's got this really cool tile. Like, honestly, I should have used this in the kitchen. I'll just do that in a different build, but it looks so good. See, this right here is why it's so beneficial to plan out your builds, because not only do you get a good shape of a house, but also you can just place the blocks directly on where you want the wall. So like if I want the wall here, which I highlighted in pink, I can just place the blocks right there. Like, it makes the process so much more enjoyable, because you don't have to think about, oh, where am I going to put this block, with all this other stuff on your mind, like how big the house is going to be and whatnot. If any of y'all have been playing 1.16 in survival, then you know this ceiling that I'm making right now is very, very expensive. But we take nothing below the best around here, so, oh well. Shoot. No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I completely forgot to put a staircase in here, and that's kind of a big part of the planning process. See, originally I was going to put it where this bathroom is, but I didn't like how it lined up with the roof and everything. So I planned to move it to the living room, and then I forgot. So now, gosh. Hopefully I can just squeeze it into the living room. I think that will work. Since it's in the middle of the house, I don't have to worry about the roof or anything. Like right here, I feel like I can do that. Okay, I may have avoided the crisis. But, God, when I figured that out, I was so disappointed. But I think we can pull it off. Okay, cool. Alright, I somewhat dug out a staircase. This is the layout. I think this will be like a nice thing to have in the living room, because I was scared I might have too much space for stuff. Hopefully, it's not the opposite and I actually have zero space for anything. But now, like, the way that I want this house is everything to feel really close, yet you still have space and it's organized, but I won't have any empty extra space like the Oceanside mansion. Like, while I was interior decorating that, I found that there were corners and certain things that I had a little more space than I wanted to have. So I'm trying to eliminate that in this house. Alright guys, check this out. We got the roof done all around the side, and I did these little bump out windows on the stale parts of the roof because these looked really weird. So I had to add some more texture to them. But it's looking really, really good. Like, look at that. But my favorite part probably has to be this back area right here. I threw in that little curved section right here, and I think that turned out amazing. Like this little tower with the little roof. And it adds just some more color diversity into the whole house. But also the windows on this side of the house are just amazing. Like, you can't have enough windows. To be able to see the outside, it's perfect. Over here we have a circular window and then just a few other repeating ones. And I don't necessarily want to put a window here because this is the master bedroom and I would like a TV to be right there. So maybe I'll end up putting some vines or something right there. I'm not really sure. Something else I did was put this redstone lamp lighting all throughout the house, which it actually looks kind of wild. Looks almost like a circuit board. But I mean, if we go inside, like, look at that. We got, like, it's all lit up now. And this is much better lighting than I did in the last house. Like, the last house, you couldn't even see the lighting. And that really takes away from the home. Like, I think I only had one chandelier, and that was, like, the only piece of lighting you could see. The rest of it I hid under crown molding like this. But with this house, we're going to keep it a little more open. And I think it'll look like it already looks like 10 times better. So now I'm going to start planning out the second floor. Because I really didn't realize how much room I'd have on this second floor, but I think this place is going to be huge. Maybe even more rooms than that house. If this floor didn't look chaotic before, it definitely does now. For sure. Like this right here, This looks like, I don't know, I just like opened up my computer and just started picking around at the circuitry. But if we ignore all the stuff in the background, all the redstone blocks and different textures, you can see all the bright colors and they stand out the most. So I'll just go over this really quick. So we got another bedroom and bathroom here. Then we have a bedroom, no bathroom, but you do have a porch. So there's a little trade-off. Next to that, we have the gym. There's going to be a gym right here. I haven't built one before, so I'm curious to see how that goes when the interior video comes around. Honestly, I might even make that its own video. We'll see. The dark green is a public bathroom, or public, For this person staying in the yellow room over here, they got to have a bathroom, so that's what this is. Now, this blue. Nile, when you're editing this, can you, rewind it to earlier, what I said about that bedroom downstairs? So over here we have the master bedroom. Yeah, so I called the bedroom downstairs the master bedroom, but I didn't realize how much extra space I'd have upstairs. So it turns out that bedroom down there is just going to be like a really nice guest bedroom, and this is going to be the master bedroom because it's huge. You'll walk in and you'll have a little sitting area right around here, and then you'll have your bed either on this side or this side. I haven't really decided. I think probably this side. And then in here, you have a little sitting room. Actually, wait a minute. I'm going to put a bath. Wait, does that make sense though? If I put a bathtub over here in this room when the bathroom's over here? Okay, so this was supposed to be the bathtub. However, this is now going to be okay. So this is just going to be a vanity and sink right here. And I might even have like his and her sinks right here. Toilet goes in this little spot right there. So now we're going to have, this was going to be a little seating room, but this is going to be a bathtub now. So that's going to be super sick. And I don't think it'll be that weird that you have to walk across the room. All right, so we got that planned out now. And I need to just wrap this up because I'm not going to lie, this video has taken over the span of like 5 days. And normally I don't take this long in a house, but there's so much new stuff I'm working with here and all these curves that it's definitely taking a lot longer than this house. This house I finished in like 2 or 3 days. This one, we're on like, day 5 and it's still not complete. I haven't even gotten to the garage yet. Just realized I forgot one thing. This area right here is actually going to be like a little eco room that has grass and plants and stuff. And it's going to be a whole open area right here. So it'll just tie the whole space together with this open greenhouse kind of thing, I guess. I think it'll look really cool when it's complete. I just thought of something really cool that's really probably going to make this house like pop off. Basically, there's that green room right here. Or green, what do they call them? Green? No. Sunroom? Yes. I don't know. Eco sunroom, whatever it is. That's what this room is. And there's going to be a nice skylight right here. And this is going to make the roof not so boring because I kind of just have to cap it off for the most part. And I really wasn't wanting to do that. So I think now with a big skylight here, it's going to make this place look a lot cooler from the top. Or else it would just be flat. Like, this is a large area, too, for it to be flat, so we can't afford to have something like that looking like that. Yeah. But for the most part, I like how this floor turned out. In this room, like, you can already see this is going to be such a cool room. Like, these are going to be going up through the ceiling, and then it's going to be all sunny in here with the skylight, and then you have all your other rooms over here, and they all pretty much worked out pretty well. So the gym is looking pretty stale, but we'll get there. And also, I'm doing something a little odd this time. I'm actually going to put the roof on before I put the ceilings in the rooms because, honestly, I just really didn't feel like doing the same thing. So I decided to change it up. Oh, and one more thing. I went down here and I swapped this tile out with the smooth black stone because I didn't even know this existed and I stumbled upon it. And remember, I put the blackstone brick here. But when I saw this, I was like, this is way better for a bathroom. So now we have this really cool tile down here instead, which matches the ceiling, which wasn't on purpose, and I think that works, but I got kind of lucky there. There we go. Check out the new roof. Look at that skylight and all. I kind of did my best to put like this extra little half slab layer up here just in a shape because it kind of gives the illusion that it has more curvature in the roof than it does. If you look at it from here, you can tell that it's just flat, but if you fly up a little, you can see that it kind of looks a little curvy, or this is like the ideal angle to look at the house. It really shows like all the curves and whatnot in good proportion. Very happy with how this has turned out though. Like, I'm so pumped. Because when I first started building this, I was like, there's a good chance that I'm not going to be able to pull this off and it's going to look really bad. But I feel like it looks pretty good, especially once I get the garage over here. I assume that if I use the same roof that I used over here, that it's going to look just as good. I'm hoping that these two, since there'll be one of these here and one of these here, I'm hoping that won't look too weird. And I also might bridge like the gap from this door to this door with like an awning thing or something to just tie the two buildings together and maybe it'll make it look normal. This garage is going to be that feature that really makes the house look like a big mansion or like an estate kind of, because that just shows that they got this much property for an external garage. Oh my gosh. Yo, this place is amazing looking. Look at this thing. This thing looks so sick. Oh, that's so dope. Look how big this place is now. It's literally massive. Shoot. I'm going to have to add something over here on like the side of this and the side of that. Oh, I'm lagging a lot. I'm going to have to change settings. But yeah, I'm going to have to add something on this side and this side because it's a little stale. And then I do have one more window to add right here. But look at this place. This is amazing. Oh, that is so dope. And for anybody wondering, this little hole right here is for the landscaping video because I don't know if you remember that picture that I'm basing this off of, the real life house. But it has the little drop down right here where the backyard's like sunken into the ground. So I'm going to try and make that. And I think it's going to be so sick. Once this is all landscaped and everything, this place is going to be unbelievable. Okay, now that those two windows are complete, I can finally say that we are done building. Wait, did I even name this house? New England coastal style New Link. Nope. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to call it New England coastal style mansion. God, it's so long though. New England coastal style. I'm just going to say coastal style mansion. We're just going to say that because New England coastal style is just way too long. God, I just can't get over how this turned out. It looks so good. Alright, well, I guess this is kind of where I'd call it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully y'all think it's as cool as I do because I just think this is so sick looking. But yeah, stay tuned for the landscaping and furnishing of this house, which will be coming soon, maybe in the next 3 weeks. Takes a little time. But yeah, if you enjoyed, feel free to like the video, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.